So, if you are jumping on with me live today, welcome. Just put your comments and your questions in the chat for me. And if you are watching this back later on, there's going to be messages in here for you. So, you can also receive answers even after the live's finished if you just use your intuition, close your eyes and connect with the energy of what you need to know. So I'm just going to go onto my tablet here and connect with the live so I can read the chat in real time off my tablet. And I'm excited to be live. This is the first live this week because I've had such a busy week. So I'm really grateful to be here as well. We've got the energy of the full moon, which is really powerful. And I'm going to be bringing in some of Yasmin Boland's decks, the Moonology cards. I'm going to bring in the Divine Feminine Illumination deck to connect with your energies. And I'm going to connect with the Masculine Tarot and the Masculine Love Proclaim to connect with your person's energies. And I'm going to use some tarot as well. Whatever I'm guided to do and use during this Q&A. You can ask me about anything, love, health, career, anything you're going through, anything you want to. It's not just all about love, it's whatever you may want answering. So welcome. We've got Liz in the house. Good morning, Liz. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for being here, honey. Sending you so much love. If you are glad I'm live, give me a thumbs up. We've got Miss Chapel Sam in the house. Welcome, beautiful. Evening, Liz. Hello, honey. It is just gone midday here, so it's afternoon for us here. But good evening to you. It's great to have everyone here today. The sun's shining here. We had a really bad storm yesterday. It was really windy, and in the night you could hear it and everything as well. But it's really nice today. It's a little bit windy, but the sun is shining. It's blue skies, baby. It's blue skies, which is also about things clearing away and magic flowing in. And, it feels fresh today. It really does. I'm taking the labels off the readings as well because I'm making it more about the love. And it feels nicer. It feels like the masculines are no longer going to hide behind that label. They've been hiding behind a label. And, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it's like they're saying, I can't hide behind this label anymore. I've got to step up. I've got to step out. I've got to do what I've come here to do. So I'm feeling a lot of vulnerability around your people, because of that. Haven't got the label there anymore. They can't hide behind that. So they've got to do what they've come here to do. Yay, YK, thank you for being here. Sam says, thank you so much for the donation, Sam, sending you so much love. Please decode the dream from Gabriel's best friend. Wow. So there's been a dream. Let's find out what's going on. I'm also going to bring in, let me see if I can find the deck. I've got a dream deck. If I can find it. I've got that many Doreen Virtue decks around here. I just have to find the deck I'm looking for. Bear with me a second. Yeah, it's here. Angel Dreams I'm going to bring in. And what's Gabriel thinking towards me today? And I love that you're calling him Gabriel and not your divine masculine, because again, it's taking those labels away. So what do we need to know about this dream? Okay, well, we've got to be bold and make the first move. So this dream is connected with taking action. And what Gabriel's thinking towards you is he wants to take action. So this has been a dream of action in some way. Be bold and make the first move. I feel this is what his higher self is telling him to do, what he knows he needs to do to be able to move forward in that way. So he wants to take action. And this is really about you trusting him to do that in divine timing. And, dreams can be a bit crazy sometimes. Sometimes we understand them, sometimes we don't. Sometimes they make sense, sometimes they don't. They can be where we purge out fear and we go through crazy things. Things come into our awareness, or where we can experience beautiful things too. So we just have to kind of realize that our dreams are connected with our subconscious mind, and what our subconscious mind is working through, that our conscious mind may not quite be aware of, or may not quite be ready to accept or understand yet. And I feel whatever this dream was, it was a symbol of action, about Gabriel wanting to take action towards you. And again, it doesn't really matter what is going on with the best friend or anything like that. It's more about him wanting to communicate. We've also got kitchen creation. Yeah, definitely creation. So it could have been in a kitchen, but I feel this is more about the energy of what goes on in the kitchen. We think about kitchen, what do? We create food. We clean, we tidy, we get things in order. And, you know, the oven is in the kitchen. I talk constantly about the oven being a bit like the universe, where we put into the oven our intention, and then the oven will bake that cake or create that meal, and we have to trust the universe to do it at the right time, in divine time. So I feel the message is that your future is being created right now, and he wants to take the action step. He is creating this. He wants to make things happen, to create, to build, to change. So I feel this is a very positive sign that things are taking form, things are taking action. You know, there's action happening. So what does Gabriel want you to know? 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 Well, what's he thinking about? What does he want you to know? So he's definitely doing a lot of thinking, because look how long it's taking for the card to come out. So he's in thinking mode, procrastination, taking his time, wondering. I mean, look at this. Wow. The right card will come out at the right time. There we go. So he's saying to you today, loving you as part of who I am. Wow. It's like he's taking his time to really understand that. Look how long it took me to shuffle that deck. Loving you as part of who I am. It's like he's going through everything. Like imagine if you're going through paperwork trying to find an answer. Or you're looking through a book trying to find an answer. The answer is this. Loving you as part of who I am. Very beautiful message. That's what he wants you to know today. But he also wants to take action towards you. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Mariana says, hi Liz, can I have a message from C today? How is he feeling about us right now? And a message from your person. So what's going on with C today? Completion. Again, it's the same energy. You know, the thing is, what you have to remember is time is fluid, time is illusion. So what he was thinking about you last week is also what he's thinking about you this week. You know, nothing's really shifted, as in he's still thinking about what he wants. He's still thinking about what to do. You know, the world is that completion cycle energy. So he's still thinking about what he needs to change, or if there's things happening. You know, he's thinking about that. He's thinking about how to make it happen or take it to a new level. He's confused. There's a lot of confusion around him when I'm connecting with him, because he's got his life there and then he's got you there. So he knows if he wants to pursue a life with you, he's got to complete his life there. He's got to end what he's doing. He's got to create a change. So there's a completion cycle taking place. So he's deep in thought right now about what to do. Okay, that's what's going on with him. Now, what's going on with your divine masculine, your person? He's saying to you, having experienced this deep, unique love that I feel for you. So he's saying it's a deep, unique love. And knowing the love that you feel for me. So he does know that the love is still there. He feels the connection. I don't want anything else. So what he's realizing is there's nobody else for him. He doesn't want anybody else. You're the one he wants. And he's saying, I don't want anything else. He wouldn't even come close to what we have anyway. And, you know, he really has had to learn that the hard way. And you've had to also learn that the hard way too, because he may have messed about, or he may have been busy with other people and things. And he has been doing all these things. It's like he's been growing up a lot spiritually. And he's realizing now that nothing compares to your love. He's always known and felt that, but sometimes it's not as easy as actually committing and being with the person, is it? You know, it's about everything else that he may fear he's losing, and that's a part of himself. You know, he may fear about losing a part of himself. So he said he wouldn't even come close to what we have anyway. So he said, I don't want anyone else. You're the one. That's what he wants you to know, okay? This is a new wig I'm wearing. I've just reviewed this for Wigs with Liz. Let me just put a bit of water on this because it's still brand new. It's out of the box and I've got a little bit of flyaway hair in my face there. This is a brand new style for 2024. I'm really loving it. It's really pretty. Love the colour on this one as well. So throughout this, I might just spray some stuff on that stops the hair, the little fine fibres falling in my face. If you're interested in wigs, you can check me out over on Wigs with Liz. So we've got 4ust says, Liz, thank you for your help and guidance. Great to have you here, honey. I wanted to see if we could get some info about how Fredo feels about me, his eternal wife at this time. Absolutely, you are eternal beings. So how does he feel about you? So 2 cards coming out the tarot. The first thing is, he doesn't want you to give up. He knows who you are. You're coming up as the Empress there, which is everything he wants and desires. You know, that really is like the divine feminine power there, but that's him knowing who you are. And it's nice to connect without the labels, because the masculines don't connect with the labels. You know, they really don't. You know, they connect with the feelings. And I have this feeling now when I'm connecting with the readings, that all that because the label's gone, it's like they're not able to hide behind it anymore. So they're being even more vulnerable. They're feeling even more exposed. You know, they want to come around. So what he's really saying is, I don't want you to give up on me. I know it's taken a while, but I know exactly who you are. You know, he's aware of how he feels about you. He's aware of how much he cares. He's aware of the connection. He's aware of the feelings about the connection. He's aware of the things you do to him. Otherwise, you want to come up as the Empress in his mind. And he's saying, please don't give up on me. I know it's taking a little bit of time, but it's all in divine time. And it's like this deep thinking going on. I'm getting that coming through collectively today. They're doing a lot of deep thinking about how to make changes and what they need to do to be able to move forward. So what he's saying to you, what he wants you to know is, he's saying the feeling of true love I have for you is overwhelmingly beautiful. And he sees you as overwhelmingly beautiful. You know, this is what he's seen in you. He sees you as very beautiful. Everything he wants, the life that he wants with you is very beautiful. The time he shares with you is very beautiful. He's saying it's overwhelmingly beautiful. So he's also saying it overwhelms me. Your love overwhelms me. This connection overwhelms me. And that's why sometimes he just needs a moment to pull back. And he's saying missing you hurts so much, especially when I know I caused it all, despite the fact that I love you. I'm trying to understand everything in myself. And that's really what he's doing right now. He's trying to understand himself. He's trying to understand everything, his circumstances, but he knows he loves you. And that's more important than anything else. You know, he knows that he loves you. He's saying, I caused it all. So he's also saying to you, please don't feel guilty about anything or take anything personally. I know I caused this pain. I know I pulled away. I know I've caused problems. So what he's really saying is, it's my issues that I'm dealing with and sorting out. I just hope you don't give up on me. But he's definitely showing you how he feels about you is what you've just said, is eternal wife, you know, his eternal Empress. He knows fully well who you are and what you are to him. He's just sometimes a little bit overwhelmed by it because of your beauty and light. And it's like their energy where he thinks, is it too good to be true? Am I going to mess this up? I don't want to mess this up. So this is why he's taking his time and he's asking you to be patient. And they give me a block in the throat there as well. So there's definitely things that are being released. I hope that helps, okay? So I'm just going to jump up to this donation, then go back down the chat. So thank you so much to everyone who's commenting. I'm not ignoring anyone. I'm just going to do this donation first. So thank you, Star, for the donation. Hi, Liz. I'd love a message from my person. So what does your person want to say? This is the card here. Sometimes this is what happens. All the cards jump out so one card can make itself known. I'm going to use another deck as well. Let me just pick these up. I don't feel these cards need to come out at all. It's this message. He's saying to you, my love, there's 2 cards here. My love for you is real, just as yours is for me. So what he's saying is, know that my love for you is real, just as your love is real for me. So he wants you to know today that the love is real. And he feels it, and he's saying, know that my love is real. So he wants you to know that. And you do know that. You do. It's only when you go into any type of fear or worry or struggle that the doubt may come in. And he's saying, under the night sky, the moon and the stars, I quietly call your name. And I whisper, I love you, with the hope you can somehow hear me. Wow. So he's been telepathically communicating with you that he loves you. And I feel this is with this full moon energy. So you may have seen the full moon and whispered to you, I love you, and connected with you. You may have felt that too. So what he's really been showing you in his own way, through telepathy, through the feelings, the signs, and the full moon energy, is that the love he has for you is real. just as the love that you have for him is real. So you're feeling the power of the love. You know, the love they have for you is real, the love you have for them is real, and that's what's coming through big time here, under the night sky. And you're being reminded that no matter where you are in the world, no matter where you are in your life or where they are in their life, you're under the same sky. And all you've got to do is look up to connect in that way. So he's saying, under the night sky, the moon and the stars, I call your name and whisper to you that I love you. I hope you can somehow hear me. And he knows you can, because he's understanding more and more that he is a telepathic being, that he is connected with you through more than just a physical bond. That it goes beyond space and it goes beyond time. And that's definitely what I'm connecting with there. So I want to do you a little message as well. What do you need to know? This is the star. You've got soul. So you're connected by the soul. And you're both working on soul growth right now. So the more that you both understand that change and transformation is something that your soul desires for soul growth and evolvement, the more you can embrace change and let go of holding on to things and people. And when we know that, we understand the love is real. We don't need to try or force anything or chase anything. We just allow and everything else moves into place. And that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Yashi, thank you for the donation, honey. Any messages from my person, I miss him. So, you know, if you're missing him, he'll be missing you too. You know, it's reciprocated. What he's saying to you here is, he's saying it's you and I against the challenges. It's you and I against the blocks, the obstacles, the naysayers, and those who may not wish for us to be together. We are stronger in and with love. We will make it. Isn't that beautiful? We are stronger in and with love. So what your person is saying is whatever challenges are in the way, whatever blocks there may be or obstacles, whatever people say that put you into doubt or put him into fear, it's your love is stronger than any of that. So your love will stand the test of time and it will break through any barriers or blocks. And he's saying you ignited in me this endless flame of passion and desire for you. So he's also feeling very passionate towards you today. He's desiring you, and that's why you're missing him. Obviously, we miss our person all the time when we're not with them, but it's like that feeling today. It's like that flame is burning bright, so you'll feel that. So if you're feeling an intensity today, if you're missing him today, it's also because he is missing you. He's thinking of you. He's desiring you. He's wanting you. He's connecting with you in that way. And he's saying this is an endless flame that's burning in me. But it's you and I against the world. And that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Maria, thank you for the donation, honey. What do God and the angels want me to know about my journey, my next steps? And my person, what does he want me to know right now about our love? So what do the angels want you to know right now? Let's connect with that first of all. So we've got win-win outcome as forecast. So this is a full moon in Libra energy. So what this is saying to you is that the full moon is helping you to become more balanced. It's balance that's the key to this, because to be together in a permanent way, it needs to be balanced. And the angels are saying to you, a win-win outcome is forecast that's going to be a balanced win-win outcome. So in other words, it's going to be a balanced connection. And that's always worth waiting for, because when they are in and out of contact, or when they can't commit fully, or, you know, they're in fear, or it's not balanced and it doesn't serve us. So your person wants to be more balanced. That's what he wants you to know right now. He needs to bring more balance, more love, more ability to give to your connection. And that's what he's currently working on. And this full moon is balancing things out. And I feel this is also bringing harmony. And I'm connecting with Archangel Raguel when I'm connecting with your energies. And Raguel is the harmonizer. He brings harmony into the relationship. He brings the love back. He brings the feelings, the emotions. And the angels are assuring you you're going to be together, you know, win-win outcome, because you're asking about what he wants you to know about the love, and you're thinking about the love and feeling the love, and a win-win outcome is forecast. So this is about you being together in that relationship, but it will be at the right time. Now, this is also a big message about your next steps on your journey, to focus on balance, to breathe, to anytime you feel things are a bit crazy or up in the air like this, bring yourself back into the moment, balance your energy, breathe, go in nature, use gratitude to, you know, bring you back into the present moment, because whatever you're doing right now, it's successful. there's good things going on. Now, what does your person want to say to you about the love? What does he want to say? He's saying to you, if only I'd done things differently before, but now all I can do is work hard to ensure that I make things right between us again. And this is really powerful because one of the readings I've got coming up on the channel, because I've pre-recorded up to Sunday, it's all about making it right. I can't think what video it is, but it's, he's saying to you, I need to make things right between us. And that's why it needs to be more balanced. And there's another card here as well. I see now that I shouldn't have walked away from us because I truly love you despite having tried to convince myself and you otherwise. So he's apologising for the past. He's saying if I could go back, I would do things differently. But I understand that all I can do is work hard now to make it better, to make it right. And that's why I feel there's balanced energy coming in. So you're on the right path here and things are moving in the right direction. So really this is about you believing. You might think, well, what do I need to do to move forward? Just trust the outcome. Trust that you are meant to be. Trust that the universe has got your back and you are safe. And if I use the Angel Dreams cards, I've just pulled these out. This is a really great deck. What do the angels want you to know about your next steps? Or we've got Unicorn. And unicorns are magical beings. It says innocence, trust and honesty. So that's what needs to come in. Innocence is about forgiveness, purity, cleansing, having faith, remembering he's doing the best he can. And so are you, trusting the love and the journey. And honesty is about being honest with yourself and really saying to yourself, if we were meant to be together in this moment, we would be together in this moment. And that's a way we can get honest with yourself and realise that, you're learning things too. You're evolving and transforming too. You're gaining balance too, to be ready for him too. So you're both preparing for each other. And I feel the angels could send you a unicorn in a magical way to bring in that power of trust. I hope that helps, okay? For Austen says, thank you for all your help, Liz. I love your messages so much. You're doing something so amazing for the world. Thank you so much. And thank you for the donation, honey. I hope it helps. And we've got Just B says, hi, Liz. Thank you for the donation. Any messages from my DM and my journey? So what does your person want to say to you? What I'm trying to do is take the label away so we focus on the love. Okay, so what does your person want to say? Because it makes it more personal than using a label, okay? And that's what the angels are guiding me to do, that's why. So what does your person want to say to you for your journey right now? So we've got 3 cards. The first one is, our soul knows the way. And he says, guiding us back to each other. So this is a message about coming back together, about that reunion. Coming back together, talking, sorting things out, communicating. And the universe is creating that way. So our soul knows the way. So what this means is you don't have to force anything or make anything happen because it's already happening. Your soul and your person's soul, one soul, is being guided back together. We've also got, I loved you before I met you, and that's because you've always known about the love because you are eternal beings. You go beyond this lifetime. He said, I loved you when I met you. I loved you when I was with you, and I loved you when I walked away. I love you today. I love you tomorrow. I love you always and forever. So look how many love yous are in there. Okay, we've got 3 love yous and we've got 4 I loved you. So he's talking about before you even came down to this physical world. He's saying, I loved you then, I love you now, and I love you forever. So don't ever doubt the love because it's there, it's right there. And your inner and outer beauty takes my breath away. So your person also wants you to know that they are attracted to you on the outside and the inside. So they're attracted to you physically. So this is about you turning them on, but also your mind and your soul and your heart and the inside of you turning them on too. It's so important you know that because sometimes, we get stressed out about how they are attracted to us. And he's saying to you, don't doubt it because I'm attracted to your outer looks and your inner looks, the way you are, the way your inner self is. So this is about everything about you, your mind, your body, your, the person you are, not just the way you look, which definitely takes his breath away. But he's saying all of you turns me on. And we are being guided back together. So he's making you aware he loves you. He loved you before you came to this earth, and he'll love you after this earth. And the soul knows the way. So it really is about, again, trusting the process of the journey. I hope that helps, okay? Dream says, will I be in divine union any time scale? What this means is, divine union is about a permanent relationship. We're going to try and make it more human here on Guided by Angels, because we talk about divine union. You could see it as that's something mystical and magical. It's really being in a permanent relationship. That's what it is. Because remember, when you are together, you're in a relationship. It's like me and George. I don't introduce George and say, this is my divine masculine. I say, this is my boyfriend. So let's make it more human, okay? You're a twin flame. He's your twin. But this is about making it more real to get you into union. This is the information I'm receiving from heaven. Okay, the angels want as many people in permanent relationships as possible. Okay, because you've got missions together. So will you be in a permanent relationship with your person any time scale? Well, why wouldn't you be, first of all? Why wouldn't you be? You love him, he loves you. So obviously the universe is going to create a way for you to be together. But when we use words sometimes like divine union, it seems like it's all too good to be true, or it's all out there for other people. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it really is about you believing in the love, first of all, trusting in the love, trusting that there is a future for you guys together. Okay, so try and change the word union into a relationship, because it makes it seem more real. And I know it might seem crazy, because obviously I've been talking for years and years about you and all these things, but this is guidance coming through from heaven. They want you to make it more real in your mind. Because when we use words such as divine union, it can seem out there, okay? Yeah, look at this. This is what your person is saying to you. The universe, God, the higher power, the angels, whoever you are connecting with, the universe will make a way for us at the right time. Keep the faith. So this is saying, yes, you're going to be together. The universe will make that way, but it will happen at the right time. Your guidance is to keep the faith. And if you're asking for a time scale, you have to release that and let go, because there's always lessons being learned. Things are moving into place. And this really is a journey of divine timing. Yeah, it may feel painful right now because you may not be together. There could be a form of separation which needs to end first, or a no contact situation, or to end that first. And he needs to be able to give to you fully. Because right now, the reason there is some form of separation, or the reason there is some kind of distance between you, is because he's back and forth in his energy. He's not ready yet. And that means you're not ready yet either. So there's things he's releasing. That's why this separation has occurred, so that you've been protected. So when you're not together, you're being protected. So the message is, let go of the when, have faith that you will be, because he's even saying to you, the universe will make a way for us at the right time. Keep the faith. But he isn't ready yet. And I do feel that he isn't going to be ready yet until after, I feel March to July, he's still healing. So I feel it's going to be after that, okay? So I can't give you a timeline, because it's more about you releasing the timeline and having faith instead, and trusting that you will be together in a permanent relationship at the right time. I hope that helps, okay? Silver and Shine, thank you for being a member for 44 months and using your milestone, honey. Sending you so much love. Hi Liz, any update on my DM's feelings and intentions going forward this year will be much appreciated. So what does your person want you to know? We've got, don't let pride get in your way. So what his intentions are this year is to move out of ego, to not let his ego get in his way anymore. The overthinking, the fear-based energies. And this is also the full moon in Leo as well. So the full moon is bringing that power in, where he's starting to take control of his life. Things are being moved out of the way. So his feelings and intentions are, he doesn't want to let his ego get in the way. He's gaining confidence and strength to move forward to you in the right way. And let's bring in a message from him as well. Yeah, look, I can't help but love you. So he can't help but love you. He will always love you. And he's saying, I know that this is it. This is the love I've been wishing for all of my life. So he just needs to move out of his ego to move forward. I hope that helps, okay? And we've got Ram, thank you for the donation, honey. The connection and energy has been amazing for 2 weeks now. That's great to hear. Deep conversations, give me a block. Deep conversations. I feel like the throat chakra has been activated. Meditations, and she mentioned she has surrendered. What's her message? Okay, what's her message? If only I'd done things differently. Okay, so in a way she wishes she'd done things differently or handled it differently. She's saying, but now all I can do is work hard to ensure that I make things right between us again. So that's her message. She's trying to make things right between you again. And that's really what's been happening. You're saying we've had an amazing 2 weeks. We've had deep conversations. We've had meditations. And she's even told me she's surrendered. So what she's really saying is, I'm sorry about the way I went about things. Now all I can do is work hard to ensure I make it right. That's what she's doing. I hope that helps, okay? Bella, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, any message from Brian today? It's his birthday. So sending Brian a happy birthday. I love that you're calling him Brian. You know, you're focused on you and him. It's very powerful. So what does he want to say to you today? He's saying to you, I miss talking to you. So he's missing you on his birthday. He's missing you today. He's missing the friendship. He's saying, I've never got on with anyone else as much as I get on with you. So wherever he is, whomever he's spending his birthday with is not you. And he's aware of that, and he's missing you, and he's missing talking to you. He's missing the friendship. He wants, really what he's saying is, I wish I was spending my birthday with you. I wish it was you I was with right now. That's what's going on in his mind. I hope that helps, okay? And Patricia, thank you for the donation, honey. Liz, can you give me a message about our relationship? So I'm changing the word union to relationship because that's what you want to know, when you're going to be in a relationship, when you're going to be together. So what do you need to know? Okay, what do you need to know? What do you need to know? The energy is gaining momentum. Okay, the energy is gaining momentum. Things are moving forward. Okay, things are happening, okay? The energy is gaining momentum. So that's what's happening. To move towards your relationship, your union, it's moving forward. The energy is gaining momentum. That's what you need to know. You're saying, can you give me a message about our union? It's gaining momentum. It is moving forward. You are on the right path. It's about having faith and trust. I hope that helps, okay? I've just seen, just bear with me a second. I've just said, Dolphy says, can you see my donation? Good job. You mentioned that I'd gone past it. Thank you so much, honey. I'd gone up to Bella there. Yeah, so yes, I can now. Thank you, honey. Thank you for donating. See how sometimes it's so easy to do because the chat jumps up and then I can miss things. I'm never missing anyone out. It's just sometimes the chat's got a mind of its own, okay? So Doll says, and this is Alicia, says, hey Liz, messages for me and Eric's connection. Again, I love that you call him Eric. You know, you're connecting with him in that way. So message coming up is, I've never felt love like this before. And he's realising that more and more. And that can be very overwhelming. He can be overwhelmed with it because he's thinking, I've never felt love like this before. What do I do now? It's all new and different and I don't know how to act. So when they go through this, they can really feel that, you know, vulnerable, obviously, but they feel a bit foolish or like a child because they're like a teenager. You know, it says when you're a teenager and you're trying to find your way. He's like, I've never felt like this before. This is very, very powerful. So what else do you need to know? And a message for the connection. We've got, again, this card, the energy is gaining momentum. And see how the angels will give you the message. So, for example, if I hadn't seen your donation, this card's just come out. Okay, so this is a message for you too. You see how it works? So for those of you watching thinking, are things moving forward, but you haven't yet had your question answered, this is an answer for you. The energy is gaining momentum. Things are moving forward right now. And he's never felt love like this before. So things are speeding up. And this is because we're moving towards the wood dragon on the 9th. Well, the 10th, you know, that's really the 9th is when the water rabbit goes. That's the new moon. And when the wood dragon comes in. So you'll be feeling this already right now. Things are speeding up. Time's getting faster. Things are moving. Things are changing. You know, it's no coincidence that the angels have guided me to change, like saying, take the labels away. I never thought in a million years I'd be taking the labels away. It's a bit scary for me as well because I'm a twin flame and I'm thinking, oh, okay, taking the labels away, it's new. But this is what they are saying and they know what's right. They know what will work. They know what you need. They know how to move things forward the right way. And we're in 2024, the year of commitment, the year of relationships, and the year of movement and speed. So I'm listening to what they are saying. That's why, okay? I hope that helps. So I'm sorry I missed your donation, but I'm glad that I answered it there, honey. Ashwini says, thank you for the donation, Ashwini. Any message from his conscious mind, separation or third party? So, you're saying conscious mind. He's always aware of what's going on in his mind. Okay, there isn't much difference really between the subconscious and the conscious mind, okay? He's saying my mind. This is what he's saying to you. My mind, and that's the word. Now, isn't that interesting when you're saying conscious mind? He's saying my mind convinces me to keep running, but my heart is saying something else. So what he's saying to you is, my conscious mind is in fear sometimes and scares me and tells me to keep running away from you, but my heart that's connected with my soul is saying something else. Because what his soul is saying is what you're running for, what you're afraid of. You know this is real. Why are you running from this love? So he's saying my mind might be trying to convince me that, to run and be elsewhere, but my heart knows where I belong. And that's what you need to know. So again, it's about trusting the love. I hope that helps. Larisha, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz. Guidance from angels or message from P, please. Thank you. I love that. You called him P. They're giving me fear. Feels like P's going through some fear. Yeah, there's some fear being released there. Okay, what a clear card. Thank you, angels. There it is. Okay, we've got emotions are running high. Now, we've got the supermoon energy here as well. We've just had the full moon. And it feels like between the full moon and the new moon, there is some form of shift happening in your connection, which I've just spoken about for everyone collectively. But it feels like between now and the new moon, your emotions are going to be running high. So you may feel very emotional. You may get teary. There may be some kind of emotion coming out. There could also be some anger there, frustration, because he will be feeling a full range of emotions as he prepares for what's next, this next chapter. And, obviously they're all going through ascension symptoms and things right now too. So it feels like he's feeling very emotional. He's experiencing his emotions, and that can make him feel a bit vulnerable. And when we experience up and down emotions or highs and lows, we can be totally in love one minute and then in anger the next, So don't pay attention to any moods or anything he's doing, because he's feeling emotional. He's saying, I know I have a lot of making up to do. This is what's on his mind. He's saying, I intend to fix things between us and I'll make it up to you in all sorts of ways. Now, isn't it interesting that I've been live for 37 minutes and we've got this collective energy about them wanting to fix things. They know they need to fix it. They know they need to be the one to sort it out, to make a move, to reach out. And this really resonates with everything we've been talking about you taking a step back and allowing them to come towards you. And that's what he's saying. I know I've a lot of making up to do. So he's saying, I know I've messed up quite a lot on our journey, and I want to make up for that. I want to fix it. I intend to fix it. And I'll make it up in all sorts of ways. All sorts of ways is great, because it means he's not just going to make it up one way. He's going to do many, many things to make it right. In other words, he's going to put the work in to make it right. I hope that helps, okay? Jake, thank you for coming in with a donation, honey. Hi, Liz. I had a feeling you would be live today. Great to have you here. Any messages from my person? I saw him in person yesterday. He looked at me in the eyes intensely as he left. Remember, the eyes are the windows of the soul. So it doesn't need words. It goes beyond words. It's something that's felt. And, you felt that, as he left. It's like he was saying, I'm going, but I don't want to go. We are one. It's like he's looking at you thinking, please don't forget me. All these feelings and emotions came up in that moment in the eyes. So what does he want to say to you today? Straight out. He's saying to you, our love relationship is going to come back bigger, stronger, and even better than it was at its best before separation happened. So he's saying that our relationship is going to be bigger, better, and stronger than ever before. And, when you were connecting with the eyes, what he's saying is, you have this strong magnetism about you. I am so drawn to you like a moth to a flame. And I'm definitely connecting with that when he looked into your eyes. He's saying you have this strong magnetism about you. So, he's just inspired by you. He's in awe of you. He looks at you and he's like, whoa, you give him power. And he's saying this love we have for each other is God's beautiful creation. It's protected and blessed from above. Isn't that beautiful? So he knows it's something special. He feels it. And I feel when you looked into his eyes and he looked into your eyes, all that was felt in that moment. It was all said without words. It's like in Back to the Future when, Doc comes back and he says, where we're going, we don't need roads. It's the same where you're going, you don't need words because you are telepathic beings and it's felt. And the eyes have that power because the eyes are the windows of the soul. I hope that helps, okay? Renee, thank you for the donation, honey. Sending you so much love. I'd love a message from my person, thank you. I love you've worded it that way. So, a message from your person. What does he want to say? So, he's saying to you, our love for each other, it's scary. It's rather complicated and it's intense. But as intense, scary and overcomplicated as it can be at times the most beautiful thing. I feel it strongly too. So he's admitting his truth. He's being very vulnerable with you there. He's saying this is a bit scary. It's very complicated. It's like rather complicated. I feel that may be something he would say. It's rather complicated and it's intense. So you know that. It's scary. It's complicated. It's intense. But you also know it's the most beautiful thing. And that's really what he wants you to know. He's saying, I feel it strongly too. And I feel you need to know that today. That he feels it strongly too. He feels it just the way that you feel it. That you both have these moments where it just feels like the most beautiful thing in the world and you have that connection and you have all these signs and synchronicities and then the next day it's like it all comes crashing down and the fear comes in, the scariness, the complicatedness, is it ever going to happen? All those things come in the way. So it really is like a battle for you guys, both of you, between the ego and the higher self, between what you know as a soul and what you are connecting within the physical world. And that's why we're taking the labels away to remove all the mystical, magical stuff, and just focus on the fact that you guys are living in this human life and you are coming into a human relationship, and that matters. So what do the angels want you to know right now? What do the angels want you to know right now? What do the angels want you to know? Here we go. So the first card, now I've got one on the floor, is you are good enough. So he is definitely working through self-worth issues and healing issues within himself to feel good enough for you. So the full moon is waking him up to that too. And he's saying, I am good enough. This is what I feel he's working on. And there is going to be powerful change with this new moon. So again, we've got the new moon with, and you know yourself because you're really connected with the wood dragon and, these changes with the Chinese zodiac. You know powerful changes happening. You feel it. And the universe is showing that to you. Expect powerful change. So around this new moon, there's going to be a full turnaround. It's like things are going full steam ahead. Things are shifting and changing. And that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Thank you for all the donations, everyone. I'm just going to go right back down now and see if I can go back to where I was in the chat before the donations came in. So we've got YK says, so interesting because I woke up today with an intense intuition of my DM as a vivid dream. He is certain I know what's going on, but he didn't contact me yet. Will he come to say what's going on? So will your person contact you and say what's going on? What does your person want you to know? This is for YK. Okay? YK. I keep going to say YK for some reason. With you, I found my home. So what he's realizing more and more is that you're his home. Now, home isn't a building or a place or a location. It's a feeling. When you have that feeling, I've come home, you just feel it. You recognize yourself in someone else. You feel that they are the only one for you and where you truly belong. And that's what he's saying to you here. He's saying one day this physical separation will be behind us. So he definitely intends to contact you and come out of the shadows. He's saying the separation will be a distant memory, yet a memory of something that we'll see as a very important stage for our life together. So what he's really saying is it's so important for our future that we have these times when we're apart and where we learn and we understand and we grow. It's so important for soul growth. If you'll have me back, I have so many dreams. And this is about dreams. You just spoke about dreams. if you'll have me back. So I feel dreams are about coming back to you. You could be dreaming that, he could be dreaming about that, because he's saying, if you'll have me back. But he's saying, if you have me back, I'll have so many dreams, hopes and plans for us in our future. So he definitely wants to create a future with you. And he's saying, I have so many dreams about that, and so many hopes about that, and so many beautiful plans about that, if you'll have me back. So the if energy is a fear-based energy. If you have me back, will you have me back? So there's a little bit of fear there about rejection. If you're going to slam the door in his face, or if you're going to be there. So that's something he has to work through himself. And he's saying there will come a day when I will unexpectedly surprise you. So he's saying it's going to be a surprise when I come back to you. In the meantime, know that my love for you will never die, because I truly love you. So what he's saying is just trust the love. I truly do love you. So in the meantime, what he's saying is until I come back, which will be like a surprise for you, because you're not going to expect it to happen on that particular day or at that particular time. So you're going to be like blown away by it. And he's saying, until then, remember that my love for you is real and it will never die, because I truly love you. I hope that helps. Okay, really beautiful. So my chat's just jumped back up again there. So let me go back down again. So that was for YK. That was for YK. We're going to do... Kat says, hi Liz, can I please have a message from my person? This is for Kat. So what does your person want to say to you today? This is for Kat. What do you need to know for Kat? Kat knows who she is, because I always call her Kat. It's Kat, or Kat. I can never say Katazina, or it's too long for me that, so I want to pronounce it right, so we call you Kat. So what your person's saying to you is one step at a time. One step at a time. I'm working through and sorting things in my life so I can then be able to come home and be with you properly. Remember, home is about you, coming to you. So he's saying, I'm doing it one step at a time. So this is also about letting go, breathing through it, and allowing things to unfold naturally. And he's saying, I'll never stop loving you no matter what I do or say or don't do or say. So he's saying there's things that I may have said that I'm not proud of, and there's things I wish I'd have said that I haven't yet said. But no matter what I do say or don't say, I'll never stop loving you. I'm just doing it slowly, one step at a time, to be able to come forward to you and have a life with you the right way. I hope that helps, okay? 4 says, I love all your different wigs so much. Thank you, honey. Just check me out over on Wigs with Liz if you want to see all my funky styles. Laura says, hey, all, missed you. Sorry I haven't been around as much, been very busy. No problem, thank you for being here, honey. My person and I are now in communication, so you're communicating, that's good. The connection is intense even more than before, and that's because things are shifting forward and you'll feel that. It's like the next step is coming. I hope he understands what it takes now. Are there any cards for me, please, Liz? Well, that's about trusting it. Trust that, you wouldn't be back in communication if you weren't meant to be. Okay, so you've got to trust him. So we've got adjustments are required. So adjustments are still required. And that's what you're saying. You're saying, I hope he knows what it takes. I hope he understands what it takes. Adjustments are required. Things do need to change. But he's aware of that. And that's why you're back in communication. All you have to do is hold your vision. Hold your vision of what you want. Remember, you don't need to try and force or rush this or make him see what adjustments are required. Allow him to do it himself. Allow him to be your equal in this connection. Instead of you, not necessarily demanding. I don't feel you're in a demanding energy, but sometimes we get annoyed because we have expectations and then we get disappointed when they don't live up to our expectations the way we want them to, or in the timeline we want them to, or we can see a different way of doing it and they do it a different way and we get triggered by that. So remember, you're still learning. So breathe, relax, allow and hold that vision to move things forward. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Donna L. Roberts. Good morning, Angel family. Good morning, honey. Great to see you. Cecilia says, hi, Liz, any message from S? So what does S want to say to you today? Any message from S? Any message from S? Any message? And you can put their initials in. It's much better than putting DM because it makes it more personal. Let's make it more personal in 2024. So a message for you from S. Here we go. He's saying there are big challenges in our way, but the love we have for each other is way bigger than those challenges. So whatever is in the way, whatever seems to be challenging you, your love will conquer it. Okay, you are bigger than the trigger. You are tougher than the challenge. God would not give you anything you can't handle. And he's saying we have an amazing connection. And through this amazing connection, we grow, we learn, we find our true selves, and we continue to evolve into the best that we can be. So really what he's saying to you is, my life has changed since I've known you. You've affected my life in amazing ways, significant ways. You've helped me to grow and become someone new and understand things on a deep level and experience things I never have. Under the night sky, the moon and the stars, I quietly call your name and whisper I love you with the hope you can somehow hear me. So again, there's this energy of telepathic communication. He's telling you he loves you, even if it isn't physical words. He's telling you through feelings, energy, possibly dreams with you too as well, astral travel in dreams. The way you feel, you may have tingles in your body, especially around your crown chakra. You know, it's like that feeling when your hair stands on end, you know, something's happening. So he's communicating with you in other ways, but he's becoming very aware of what an impact you've had on his life. And that's why the journey is so powerful. I hope that helps, okay? So before I move back up to the donation, I'm just going to do a message for Shelley. Shelley says, can I have a message from Mark, please? I've been sick for a month. I'm sending you so much love. It's Ascension, honey. We've all been going through it, you know, so I'm sending you lots of healing and love. So what does Mark want to say to you? What does Mark want to say to you? What does Mark want to say to you? Here we go. This is what Mark wants to say to you. And then I'm going to bring in a message of healing from Archangel Raphael. Straight out. Well, okay, so regarding whatever has been affecting you physically, call on Jesus and Archangel Raphael for healing. That's the answer right now. You know, Raphael is the healing angel, Jesus is a miracle man. So if you call on them and they work as a team, they will bring in healing. And you know, you're being reassured either it will heal naturally. Look at this, and it's ascension symptoms. Because if you've been worrying about it, thinking, I'm just not getting better, or it's lingering around, or, you know, and I have been speaking about ascension symptoms lingering around until the wood dragon comes in on the 10th of February. You know, the new moon is going to feel like a clearing away. So I feel this is it happening to reassure you that it is ascension. Obviously, if you are concerned, then see a doctor or a professional. But this is about you being shown here that it will heal naturally. You know, there's nothing to worry about. It'll be okay. But I'm not a doctor. Obviously, that's an angel message for you. If you feel you need to see someone, do that. Follow your intuition. But what your person is saying to you is, there truly is no other like you. And there never will be. You are everything to me. And he knows that more than ever. And I feel this also because, you know, he feels your energy, worries about you, he hopes you're okay. And he's saying, when we get together again, body to body, it's going to be electrifying. So this means body to body, face to face, in person. He wants that. That's what his intention is, to spend time with you in a room together, body to body. And obviously you can think about intimacy and being together in that way, you know, as in, you know, intimate love, making love. But I'm seeing this as body to body, you know, just when you are in the same room, it's electrifying. I mean, that's felt anyway without being in the same room. You know, it's felt however you're connecting, whether it's in a dream, online, in the 5D, through a message, whatever it is, you feel that intensity. But it's like he's saying, when we get together again in person, it's going to be electrifying. So there's a lot of power there. Okay, you are everything to me. I hope that helps. So work on getting yourself better, and then you're going to have this encounter. I hope that helps, okay? So I'm just moving the chat up. We've got Anne coming in with a donation. Thank you so much, honey. Anne says, message from Frankie, writes, then waits days to answer. Well, that's because things come into his awareness, like his own insecurities, his own fears, guilt. I feel he goes through so much guilt because of his situation, and he also wants to answer the right way. He wants to work out the right words to say. So he's not doing it to annoy you or frustrate you or mess you around. It really is just he gets busy with other things, and then he gets in his own head. And then before he knows it, it's like, oh, it's the next day or the next day. And I'm like, oh, I should have replied. So I don't feel it. You know, the thing is, what you're learning, Anne, is to not be around so much. You know, because you're waiting for that reply. You know, you're waiting, maybe you're checking your phone, you're wondering when it's coming. Instead of doing that, work on you, do things you enjoy, and then you're not focused on when he's going to reply. And then before you know it, there's the reply. So remember, he's teaching you to grow as a soul. That's what he's teaching you. So he's saying to you, you are the love of my life. So he's saying to you, please don't doubt that you are my love, because it takes days to answer. He's saying, you are the love of my life. Now he knows that full well, but he's in a relationship, he's in a situation, and he's got to free himself from that to be able to be with you. But wherever he is, whatever he's doing, that doesn't stop him from feeling this way about you. But he does feel guilt. Not just about his karmic situation, but about hurting you, letting you down. He doesn't feel worthy of you sometimes. And if he knew that you were waiting for him to reply, he'd be blown away by that. He'd think, why? I'm not that special. That's how he feels about himself. And obviously to you, he's the most special person, but that's how he feels about himself. So that's something he's healing within himself. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just pop this deck back so I know where I am. So again, thank you so much to everybody who's donated there. I'm just going to go back down the chat again now and find where I was. Bear with me a second while I find it. Oh, it's jumped. I went too far then. I just prefer to do it this way if I can, because then, I'm not missing anybody. It just takes a while for me to do it. So here we go. So we've got Lyrical Spirit, welcome. Lyrical says, good morning, Liz. Wishing you and George and everyone a fantastic Friday and a wonderful weekend. Oh, thank you so much, honey. Thank you. Now, wishing that for you too. Leah says, the too good to be true comment really resonated. Sometimes I wonder if the connection was even real. And of course it is, but I feel no movement between us anymore and I get scared. That's why we're taking the labels away. Okay, to make it feel more real and human, which it is. So this is for Leah. It's time to release negativity. We've got the full moon in Scorpio for you. So what you're being reminded is there's a sting in the tail. The sting in the tail is the ego. The ego is within us all. It's our human part, okay? We're spiritual beings having a human experience. So our spiritual part of us trusts and believes and has faith and listens to our intuition and resonates with certain things like the too good to be true comment, those things. But the ego will grab onto the pain, the suffering, the struggle, the timelines, the delays, the obstacles, the karmic situations, what people say, what people think, all of that, and put us into fear. So really what the spiritual side does is connect with the heart and soul, and our ego sometimes connects too much with the mind. So we can overthink and go into fear. So it's really like that scorpion's tail bringing in a stinger. Okay, and what you have to remember is whenever you're going through, it's happening for a reason. So if it feels like there's no movement, you're being protected. If it feels like there's no communication, you're being protected, you're being watched over, you were guided. So everything will move forward the right way. So instead of thinking about what's going on, can you hear that tree? It sounds like a tree's being sawn down. This has been going on for a while now. It's like things are being sawn out of the way. Things are being removed. So focus on the love, the joy, and you and the things you can do to boost your vibration. Focus on those things. Think, right, what do I love? What do I love? The first person that'll pop in your head is your person. But instead think, what do I love? What do I love to do? What can I do today for me? How can I make this day better for me? What can I do to focus on service today? How can I feel better about my day? And then if you go on a rampage of appreciation, you look for all the blessings, and then you're releasing negativity. So you're focusing on positives, not negatives. So that's what the angels are guiding you to do, to focus on positives, to look for the good in things, to realize there's a reason for everything that happens. I hope that helps, okay? If I see another question, I'll move down to that. But I want to do Ditto, who says, hi Liz, Naveen's feelings towards Nikita for commitment, guidance or connection. So feelings towards Nikita. Naveen's feelings towards Nikita. What do we need to know? What does Naveen want to say? Okay, so I'm going to take these as well, but I feel this is the main card, okay? We've got, there is nothing else that I want more than you. My body is begging for your touch. So your person is really wanting your love and craving that love. And you may be feeling that too. And we've got the word begging for your touch. So I feel that there's also fear there around you not being there. You know, begging, it's like, I beg you for a second chance, or I beg you for your time, I beg you for your energy. And it feels like he's afraid of losing you, and that's what's coming through very strong there. So there's nothing else he wants more than you. It may seem otherwise, but it isn't. And that's your guidance for commitment, guidance, and the connection. So in other words, there's nothing else he wants more than a commitment with you. The guidance is that he's afraid of losing you, and the connection is that, you know, he desires you in that way. Now, we've also got extra messages here. He's saying, I know I need to show you action. He knows that. He's saying, I am working towards it. Everything is in God's time, though. Even all that is happening in my own life. So what he's saying is, I've got a lot going on in my life, but I know I need to show you action, and I am working on doing that. So it really is about having faith and patience and trusting that he's moving towards you at the right time. And he's saying, you inspire me. Okay, so for you, keep shining your light brightly and doing you, because you're inspiring him right now. And you're inspiring him to do better and to be better. He's saying, you inspire me to be and do better in my life, and you somehow light the way for me in the dark times to help me find my way. I love this deck by Sandra. This is a divine masculine love proclaimed because it's so human. You know, it's like he's saying, you somehow light the way for me. It's like he's understanding this in a higher way. You know, his physical self is aware of this. He's saying, you light the way for me somehow. In the dark times, you help me somehow. You help me to find my way. So that's really a message for you to shine that light bright. He's saying our hearts sing love songs to each other, songs that only we can hear. So you may have a song coming to you in some way. It could pop in your mind so only you can hear it. Or it may come to you when there's no one else around. But he's singing to you, he's sending you a song, so messages and music. And he's saying, I'm constantly having all sorts of dreams that show me that you and I are meant for each other. So he's also dreaming about you, and he's saying all sorts of dreams, which can be about friendship, it can be about love making, it can be about other things. And also, I feel this about connecting astrally. Your inner and outer beauty takes my breath away, so he's very attracted to you, and he feels that way inside and out. And our love goes way beyond us being together physically. This is amazing stuff. So this connection is actually blowing his mind, because he's saying this is amazing stuff. It's not just about physically being together. It's about the spiritual bond too. And I definitely feel you're feeling that way. You know, even though sometimes it's scary and painful, you know this love goes beyond the physical reality. And it's amazing. And I feel, you know, all those messages are really amazing anyway, because he's being very honest and open with you. It just is about allowing him to take action to get this done. I hope that helps, okay? Brianna, thank you for the donation, honey. Sending you so much love. Good morning, Liz. Can I get some messages from Rashad? What does he want to communicate? I feel him in my energy. Should I reach out? Well, first of all, if you're feeling the energy and you're saying, does he want to communicate? I feel you're aware he wants to communicate. Okay, you're feeling his energy. Now you're saying, should I reach out? What you're feeling is his urge to reach out. So if you jump in, it's going to continue in that cycle. And I'm not saying you shouldn't or you should. It's up to you. Okay, everything is a learning curve. But the thing is, if you're the one that's been constantly initiating contact and reaching out, it may be time to allow him to step up. And that's what he's feeling. And you're feeling it as a sense of urgency. And sometimes when we feel that, we want to reach out. Because it would be a lot easier for the masculines, because, you know, what he's really saying is, you do it first and then I don't have to step out of my comfort zone. But what we're trying to do is take the labels away so we can't hide behind that collective label anymore. And he's saying, right, I, Rashad, know that I need to communicate with you. I know that I need to be the one to move forward to you. And you, Brianna, know really you've got to allow him to move to you. So when you get that feeling, that urgency to reach out, instead, leave your phone somewhere and go and do something else, and the feeling will pass. And breathe and you'll feel better. If that feeling lingers around for 3, 4, 5, 6 days, maybe it is a sign for you to reach out. But if the moment passes, you know it was just in that moment you were feeling that sense of urgency. So what does he want to communicate to you? You know, what does he want to say to you? What does he want to say to you? What does he want to say to you? So what he's saying to you is, missing you hurts so much, especially when I know I caused it all. Despite the fact that I still love you, I'm trying to understand everything on myself. So really the message is, he needs space right now. So I don't feel it would be the right time to reach out because he's trying to understand it all. He's missing you though, and that's what you're feeling. Okay, you're feeling that he wants to communicate because he's thinking about you, you're on his mind. But I feel that he's just trying to understand it. So he needs to be in the right energy to reach out. He's saying this love that we have for each other is God's beautiful creation. It's protected and blessed from above. So remember, while you're not in communication, you are being protected from above. And he's drawn to you like a moth to a flame because he's saying you have a strong magnetism about you. I'm so drawn to you like a moth to a flame. So he will reach out at the right time. And he said our love relationship is going to come back bigger, stronger, and even better than it was at its best before separation happened. So he's saying it's going to be bigger and better than it was. I am going to come back to you and it will be better. I just need a little bit of time to understand everything and myself, okay? So trust in that. So trust in that. Bear with me 1 second. I'll just do something here. So I've just changed something in the chat there. So definitely, I feel he's going to reach out to you. You're feeling the urgency because he wants to reach out to you, but it's up to you if you decide to do that or not. I hope that helps, okay? Sit with the message and see how it resonates with you. So I'm just moving the chat back down again. Leah says, I think about Ezra all the time and the way everything unfolded. I wonder if he thinks about me too anymore, or if there's a chance for reconciliation is still possible, even if it seems impossible. Well, that's what you've been asked to release negativity. So instead of thinking things are impossible, say it means I'm possible. Impossible means I'm possible. With God, all things are possible. It's never over. Okay, it's never over. You know that inside. So the message is a win-win outcome is forecast. Okay, now you're thinking about him. He will be thinking about you. The angel's saying it is going to be okay. There is a win-win outcome forecast, but you have to release negativity and focus on positives. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Rupam says current feelings of Akshay. So what does Akshay want you to know? So what he's saying to you is, okay, let me just go back down there. Our love for each other, it's scary. It's rather complicated and intense, but it's also beautiful. I feel it strongly too. So he feels what you feel. And this love is worth fighting for, and I'm going to fight for us, you'll see. So this is definitely about getting there, okay, moving it to the next level. And you are the love of my life. So that's how he feels. But it's very scary and intense and complicated, but it's also beautiful. This person is aware that you are the love of their life and it's worth fighting for. So it really is about giving it time. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just move the chat back down and go back to where I was in the chat, guys. Bear with me a second. We've got Vibrant Me. Oh no, I've got, bear with me a second. I think I've got up too far there. Oh yeah, Vibrant Me says, hey Liz, Minaxi's feelings for Avinash, do we have any future together? Okay, so what are his feelings for you and do you have a future together? What are his feelings for you? What are his feelings for you? There we go. So, and do you have a future together? What do you need to know about this? Well, right now there's some deep thinking going on. So he's deeply thinking about the situation and you. And he's saying, I know I have a lot of making up to do. I intend to fix things between us and I'll make it up to you in all sorts of ways. So I do feel there is a future for you guys, but I feel that he needs to make it up to you in some way, or he needs to step up and fix things. So it's up to him to make that move. It's up to him to reach out and connect with you again. But right now he's deep in thought about who he is, what he wants and what he needs to change. So it's about you giving it time to progress naturally, time to unfold, time. And I'm not saying you have to be patient and waiting around. It's about you being in the moment, living life, loving life, doing you, and then having faith that at the right time, the universe will create the way. Because he knows he's got a lot to do and a lot of making up to do with you to make up for whatever's happened. And that's currently what he's thinking about and processing in hermit mode. He's been illuminated to things and things he needs to change and do, but he knows he has to be the one to sort it out. So I feel this is a message to let go and trust and have faith that he'll move towards you. I hope that helps, okay? We've got... Oh, no problem, Sam. Sam says, I'm just changing my membership to another account, so I deactivated and will reactivate. We've got... Leah, Leah says, I feel the need to reach out so bad. I'd love to talk or even see Azra again, even if it's one time. But is it okay to ask for that after 3 years? Follow your heart. Remove negativity. Trust that with God all things are possible. And do what feels right to you. But at the end of the day, you can call on the angels to do it for you. Call on Archangel Raguel to harmonise things. Okay? The angels want you to do that, okay? We've got Enchanted Moon Tarot by Donna. Donna says, hi Liz, any messages from Daryl and the angels? So let's get a message for you from the angels straight out. We've got believe in the impossible. And you do. And the blue moon energy is actually coming in the readings moving forward over the weekend. It's about remembering that this love is possible. Like I've just said to Leah, believe in the impossible. Believe and have faith. And you know that. What I really connect you with your message, Donna, is you're saying any message from Daryl and the angels. So you're not saying divine masculine or twin flame. And look how quick that card come out. Because the angels have got your back. They're saying, we're going to make this love real for you. You're not messing around with labels or anything. You're just, you know that you and Daryl are meant to be, and that's what you're focused on. And he's saying to you, our love gives me the strength to carry on each day when life is challenging. So you give each other strength, and we are destined to be together. And together we are destined for greatness. So this is also about when you are together in that relationship, you're going to have that mission together and that purpose together. So with all this moving forward energy happening, believe in the impossible. Wow. Really good things happening for you this year in 2024. Oh, thank you, Silver and Shine. Silver and Shine says, I like the changes you're making. Also, you're so on point lately. I wanted to tell you thanks. Thank you, honey. We've got Amandeep says, future of mine with my crush. Okay, what do you need to know about your crush? There is going to be eventual positive outcome with this person, but they need to make a decision first. So there's going to be a decision made to move them towards you the right way. So there is a possible future there, but I feel that he needs to make a decision first, okay? And that decision could happen very soon anyway. I hope that helps. I'm just moving the chat up here. We've got Kerry says, I had the song I Never Felt Love Like This Before by Stephanie Mills in my head the other day. I haven't heard that one, or I might have heard it, but I can't think what it's called. Amanda says, Liz, is there a chance for me to be an actress? If yes, which one better for me, film actress or TV actress? Well, first of all, anything is possible, but we have to believe it. If we think that being an actress is something for somebody else, then it would never happen, because it would always seem like a dream. Okay, it would always seem out there. But what do the angels want you to know about it? Okay, don't let your past hold you back. So whatever's happened in the past, you can change who you are today. If you don't think, oh, well, I've got to do this or I've got to do that, your past can move you forward. There's something maybe in your past right now that's holding you back from achieving that dream or having that career or that purpose, and the energy is gaining momentum. So there may be opportunities coming around for this. Okay, but it could be your past right now that's holding you back. That could be the past jobs you've done, the person you used to be, something connected with the past in some way. But the energy is gaining momentum. And, you're asking what type of actress you should be, whatever you're guided to do. Call on the angels, call on Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Orion, and Archangel Ariel to make this a possibility for you if that's what you truly want. I hope that helps, okay? K Arts fan, thank you for the donation, honey. Hello, Liz, a message from Angels Divine and RB. Thank you, Liz. You're welcome, honey. So, message from the Divine. You and your loved ones are safe, okay? So if you're feeling a bit emotional or wondering what's going on, everything's okay. You are safe. They are safe. Anyone you may be thinking of is safe. You may be thinking about family, friends, children, that kind of thing. So you're being shown that you are safe. And I feel this is letting you know that your journey is protected. You're protected. R is protected. Everything's moving forward the right way. So what do you need to know from R or RB? You know, from your person. What does your person want to say to you? We've got a lot still needs to be said between us. So I feel that you're being protected right now. I feel communication could come in after the Cancer energy. So I feel things are going to move forward between you around July time. So you may well have communication before then, but I feel that may be when it starts heating up and becoming more intense and emotional. You know, when things are really set, because he's saying a lot still needs to be said between us. So he knows that he wants to reach out and communicate. He's saying, I'm gathering the strength and courage to face you and speak to you. So he knows he needs to be the one to reach out and face you and speak to you. And he's gathering the strength and courage to do that. And I feel this could also happen face to face. You know, face to face communication. So there may well be communication before July, but I feel after July or around July, there may be an opportunity to come together in person. And that's what you need to know. And until then, you're being protected. I hope that helps, okay? Elaine, thank you for the donation, honey. What does February and March bring for me in my DM with communication? So what's happening with you and your person in February? Cards jumping out. And what's happening with you and your person in March? Okay, what's happening with you and your person in March? So, and remember, everything that happens February, March is a residual energy of what's going on now. So the first card is meditate and contemplate with the new moon in Pisces. So what this is about is saying to you, when that new moon comes in, it's going to bring in a deeper connection. So the new moon is coming in on the 9th of February. The wood dragon is coming in on the 10th. So as you start February, you can connect with him during meditation. And I definitely feel that if you meditate, it's going to bring answers in. And I feel that he will be going within to find answers too. So there's a lot of understanding and realizations about the next steps coming in February. Because he wants to be authentic with you. He wants to be out in the open about who he is. So he wants to show the world who he is, the real him. And this is the full moon in Aquarius energy. So as we move towards the full moon in February, this is a big message about him wanting to show himself to the world and be who he is. And we've also got the end of a tough cycle approaches the full moon in Capricorn. So what I'm really feeling here is, you know, we've got Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces energy. So this is really the energy moving towards March. You know, this is saying to you, you know, this is a time to connect on the 5D realm, to connect through meditation, to trust that he's doing or hiding away or any of those things. Now, in March, we've got you are good enough. So remember, you are enough. And I feel that this is what you're realizing. You're good enough for each other and there will be powerful change. So there's going to be powerful change in May. You know, I've got May coming through as well. Powerful change in May. That's just come through straight out. So I feel that May is going to be a powerful change. There is going to be change from March onwards. But I feel that it's more about feeling good enough in March, you know, realizing that you are worth this love and that you are deserving of all the blessings in life and releasing any negatives and fears. And there's going to be powerful change. So you're going to be feeling the change in March, but I feel the real powerful change is coming in May. And that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? So you're asking about communication. I mean, there is going to be a change between March and May, but I feel that February is going to be more about telepathic communication. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just go right back down again to the chat. Bear with me a second. Let me go down again. Just find where I was. We've got, I think I'm where I was now. We've just done Donna. Got everyone commenting here. There's a song by Stephanie. We've got NGS says, will I get an abroad job? I'm from India. Okay, will you get an abroad job? So will you get a job abroad? Now, again, this is about manifestation. So if you want something, there's no reason why you can have it. Right now, you may feel trapped in a situation, or you may feel stuck where you are. So you've got to move out of that mindset and believe in yourself and believe that you can be, do, and have whatever you dream about and desire. You know, don't let kind of things in society stop you or what people say. Or if you believe that you want to work abroad, if you want to do that, if you want to go somewhere, there's no reason why you can't. It's only our mind that creates the prison or the fear that we can't have or do that. So change your perception to change your reality. If you go there in the mind, you can go there in the body. I hope that helps, okay? We've got... if you're seeing 444 as well, NGS, that's a huge sign of angel protection. Very powerful. We've got MNSB 105, says message on pregnancy journey, currently in a 2-week wait. Okay, I'm not sure what you mean by that, but message for your journey is there's good news coming in. Okay, but there could be some pain around this. So, if you're asking about pregnancy on your journey, there could be good news around that, but it could be painful because you may not be around your person or with your person. Or there could be some separation, or there could be some heartbreak around the news that you receive. But it's good news because everything happens for the right reason. So I'm seeing this in 2 ways, and I feel that the reason why it's coming up in 2 ways is because it's a journey of trust and faith. It's like if we have all the answers to everything, we don't learn. You're clearly having this waiting period because you're learning. Does that make sense? You're learning something from it. So if I give you all the answers, you're not learning from it. You've got the answers. So the first thing I'm feeling is there's good news here, but the pain may be because you're not with your person, or there could be a painful, you could not be pregnant, or there could be some pain around it, but it's actually a good news. Does that make sense to you? So what this is saying, whatever the news is, it's good news because it's the right thing for your journey right now. It's the right thing. Because if you're not with your person, do you really want to have a child? Does that make sense? Everything, God knows what you need and what you deserve and what's right for you. So trust that if it's good news, if you receive a yes, for example, then that's good news. If you receive a no, it's still good news because it means it will come at the right time. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just go back down to the chat again. Bear with me a second. So... it's nice as well, there's varied questions in here today, which is really nice. I just need to go back down to where I was again. There we are, okay. Meow says, I wish to ask about my career. So let's do a message for Meow about career. Jumping out. So the first card we've got coming out is, you're very close to achieving your goal. So you're going to achieve your goals and you're very close to that, but you also need to balance spirituality and practicality. So in career, it's important that you have a balance, which means you're doing things you enjoy and love, but also things that bring in what you desire physically. So if you find that you're doing a job, for example, it's driving you mad, you feel like you've got no time for you or to do anything you want to do, it's not in balance. And they're giving me fear around that. So make sure you are asking the universe for what you desire because you're very close to achieving your goal. So things are moving forward to bring a balance in within your physical life, the things you have to do, to earn money, to go out to work, to do your job, but also to have time to work on your spiritual practices or the things you enjoy, the things you want to explore spiritually, the things that align with you. For example, in my previous job, I was doing this on the side. I was moonlighting. So, and even before I started this channel, I was doing readings on the side for years of my other job. But my job was getting less and less in alignment with my purpose and mission. And I knew I had to leave it alone. It was getting to me in too many ways. So I didn't feel balanced. So as soon as that out of balance occurs, we know there has to be a change. And you and your loved ones are safe. So what the angels are saying to you is whatever you decide to do within your career, you will be protected. You and your loved ones will be safe. Okay, you may see your loved ones as family members or children, or, you may be thinking about your person or whatever it is, but you'll be okay. But you are very close to achieving a personal goal within your career. I hope that helps, okay? So I've got some donations coming in here, guys. Bear with me a second then. Rob's come in with a milestone there. Thank you for coming in, Rob. It's great to have you here as well, honey. We've got 111 Kimberly says, thank you for the donation, Kimberly. Good morning, Liz. I'm experiencing so much doubt on this journey. Well, what we're doing right now is taking the labels away because it can bring in struggle. because twin flame, even the label twin flame, it can make us feel crazy. It can make us feel like things are mystical and magical, and there's a lot of doubt there. And the thing is, the reason why I'm changing that is, even though I'm a twin flame too, is because there's so much negative information out there on twin flames, and so many things out there that don't make sense. What you really want to know is what's happening with you and what's happening with your person. That's what matters more than any label. So we're going to find out any messages today from the angels and your person. So what do you need to know? And if you're experiencing doubt, take all the labels away and focus on the love, without the ego, without the fear, without the worrying about the situation and everything else. So what do you need to know today? Yeah, the reason why you're having all this doubt and you're feeling this way is because your emotions are running high. So really, since the full moon came in, you may have been experiencing this more as well. The full moon's brought with it a really powerful intensity, because between now and the new moon in February, the water rabbit is going away and the wood dragon is coming in. So we're kind of all a little bit up in the air, because you've got the kind of away with the fairies energy of this water rabbit, and you've got the grounding energy of this wood dragon coming in. So it's like the balance is coming in. So your emotions are running high. That's why you're feeling this way. So what does your person want to say to you today? What does your person want to say to you today? So whenever you're going through emotions like this, just breathe. Just breathe. Your person is saying to you, despite being held back by fear. So you're also feeling fear because he's feeling it too, and you are one. So he's saying, despite being held back by fear. So he's saying, my fears hold me back, but my ego, my insecurities and my past, he's doing all of this. The love is strong. So what he's saying is, I'm being held back by fear, ego, insecurities and the past, but the love that I feel for you continues to stand strong. So it's the love is standing strong. So there may be fears around you both. There may be ego things going on, insecurities, doubt, the past, even the future on your mind, but the love stands strong. So take all the labels away and focus on the love. Take the ego out of it that brings it up the fear of the what ifs and the if onlys, and be in the moment, and then all that fear will dissipate, because fear is a false experience appearing real, where we experience something in a crazy way in our mind that doesn't happen anyway, or we see evidence that's false anyway, like we see something that triggers us and we get triggered by it, or we hear something that triggers us. It's false evidence appearing real. So instead, focus on the love. Rise above the fear and focus on the love. And then you'll realize, oh, it's just emotions are running high. It's connected with the full moon and the new moon. And, we're going to be okay, because no matter what, this connection stands the test of time. And that's what you're being guided to know. I hope that helps, okay? And we've got M-Sex says, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, love. He's acting so weird. Can you pull a card for us? Well, if he's acting weird, he's an ego. Don't worry. Good things are coming. Prosperity lies ahead. So as you move towards April, between now and April, things are going to turn around, okay? So even though he's acting weird, what does he want to say to you? What does he want to say? He feels like he's acting weird because he knows he needs to take charge of this situation. And he's struggling with that. He's saying, I've been trying to get on with my life, but the truth is, life has never been the same again without you. So what he's saying is, I've been trying to get on with things, but you're always in my mind. My life will never be the same again. And that can be very stressful for him. It can be very overwhelming for him. And that's what he's feeling. So that's why he's acting a bit weird. He's also saying to you, one day this physical separation will be behind us. So he's kind of apologizing for pulling away or for acting weird. He's saying everything that's happening now will be a distant memory soon. But it will be a memory of something that we've needed to go through, an important stage for our life together. So they go through the weird stages, and the weird things happen so that we can see it in a higher way and work on self-love and give back to the self. And he's saying, if you'll have me back, I have so many plans for our future. So he does intend to come back to you the right way. And he does dream about you and have hopes and plans for the future. And that's also why there's fear there. So he's not meaning to be weird. It's all new and overwhelming. But prosperity lies ahead. And I feel that's a big sign about your future together. So it's all going to start moving forward and shifting in the right direction again between now and April. I hope that helps, okay? And we've got Melanie coming in with a milestone member for 34 months. Thank you so much for your love and support, honey. Hi, Liz. It's been a while. I've been healing childhood wounds. Such a difficult journey. Hope you have a message for me. So I'm sending you so much love. Obviously, if you've been healing childhood wounds, you've been evolving and transforming and preparing. So what do you need to know? Wow, you've got, look at this. What these wounds have done for you is allowed you to step out of your comfort zone. Now, this really resonates with the daily reading I've done today, the daily love reading I've done today, because this message in a different deck came out for you. So you've been gathering strength and courage to move out of any comfort zones, which can be created by childhood wounds. And also it's time to take action. And I feel that this is about you knowing that you want to move forward in certain areas of your life. And also you know that your person wants to take action and is preparing to do that. I feel that your person is going to take action towards you around the new moon that's coming in February, and between then and March. We've got the Aries energy here as well. And, you know, Aries, ram forward, move things forward. And what I'm really connecting with is things are being moved out of the way. So I definitely feel that these childhood wounds and the healing you've been doing on them is removing a lot of blocks and obstacles to move your journey forward the right way. But I feel there's going to be some movement coming in as soon as the new moon moving towards the Aries season. I hope that helps, okay? And Mariana, thank you for the donation, honey. I would like to have some guidance about my purpose and energy work I want to start doing and train for. I don't know when and how to start things. Well, listen to your intuition and follow your heart, okay? That's the most important message. So we've got Archangel Michael and we've got solar plexus chakra. So what I'm actually connecting with here first of all is call on Archangel Michael to release fear. Because we can go into fear thinking, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know how to start this. So Archangel Michael will cut any cords with fear around your purpose or what you're meant to be doing. And you are working close with Michael right now because he's changing things and guiding you. And you know that because you've been going to different places and doing different things. So he's guiding you right now through this situation. So if you call on Archangel Michael, he will guide you towards the answers you need. And really all the answers you need are within your own self. What you're passionate about, what you're feeling guided to. And your solar plexus chakra is your intuition, your gut instinct. So it's guiding you. The angels are saying, listen to your intuition. You may need to meditate, to breathe, to actually set your intentions first, to think, right, what do I want to do? So you may not know exactly what you want to do, but you know the kind of lifestyle you want to have from it, the type of money you want to make, the type of place you want to live or be, or the type of things you want from it. And that could be that you've got more time for your girls, or you've got more time for love, or whatever it is. So the angels are saying it's safe for you to be powerful, and it's safe for you to take charge of your life in positive ways. And Archangel Michael will give you the power you need to do that. So I feel that there may be some fear or block in the way, because you may be afraid of starting this. So you may say, I want to start doing this and doing what I'm trained for, but I don't know how to start things. And I feel it's because there may be some fear there that's creating a block that you may not even be aware of. So the first step is call on Archangel Michael to remove these blocks and start listening to and trusting in and following your intuition and knowing that it's safe for you to be powerful in this way. And the universe will help. I hope that helps, okay? Donna, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz. Is there any messages from Mark today? So what does Mark want you to know today? Is there any messages from Mark today? What does Mark want you to know? Okay, I've got 2 cards coming out, but I'm going to use another deck as well. I'm going to use the Divine Masculine Tarot. Okay, what he's saying is, I'm finding my way once again. You're the star. Okay, you're the star. In other words, you're that light. You know, you're the light that's guiding him home. And he's saying, I am finding my way once again. And he's also sending you a 17. So you may see 717. The pain is killing him inside. Okay, so he's going through some pain because he's not with you. And also because of his situation, things that are going on. And he's saying, I don't want to fight. So this could well be, he doesn't want to argue about anything. You know, he doesn't want to be in that energy where you are pulling away from each other, or where he wants to be in your life. You know, what he's saying is, but it's like between October just gone and May this year, you know, he's coming to you. He said, I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to fight this love. I don't want to argue with you. I don't want to cause any drama or problems. I don't want to fight with anyone anymore. I just want to live a good life. And he's saying, put your hand on your heart. Go into your heart. Now, isn't this powerful? Because you connect with songs. And the first thing that popped in my head was, put your hand on your heart and tell me, Kylie. Put your hand on your heart, go into your heart, quiet your mind and the world around you, and feel me surrounding you. Feel my love in your every heartbeat. So he's sending you his love today. And he's saying to you, I am constantly having all sorts of dreams that show me that you and I are meant for each other. So he's dreaming about you, his heart's beating faster for you. And he's saying, just quiet your mind, quiet all the noise, and feel me inside you, and you'll realise I'm finding my way once again. Isn't that beautiful? I hope that helps, okay? Laura, thank you for being a member for 24 months, honey. You're so amazing. So, and look who's here, Carrot One in a dress. I've got a dress on today. I've created this dress. I know it's not the best, but it's a good first attempt, don't you think? So it's just sometimes it comes up like that, so I have to keep pulling it down. But she just looks so cute. Now when I see her without a dress, she feels bare. So Laura says, hi Liz, any messages from my love today? I love that you've called him your love. Isn't that beautiful? So what does your love want to say to you today? What does your love want to say? What does your love want to say to you today? Wow, he's definitely doing some thinking. And, I stopped then, and he was like, yeah, I'm going to say something, then carried on. So I feel that's what he does sometimes. Like, he stops what he's doing, he thinks about you, and then he carries on with what he's doing. Or he stops a minute and thinks, I'll contact you, and then he goes into panic again. So it's like a push, pull, stop, start energy I've got coming through. Yeah, look at this. Love will get us there. That's the only card out of that whole deck that wanted to come out. And it took a while for the card to come out. So it's taken a while, but the love will get you there. And you know that. So what's he experiencing today? Let's use this tarot deck as well. What's he experiencing today? We've got, wow, the world. I'm ready for the next chapter. Really what he's saying to you here is I've been preparing and getting ready for this new chapter since 2021. And you know that too. So he's doing a lot of deep thinking, contemplating, working things out, trying to understand the universe. And he's saying the love will get us there. Really powerful. I hope that helps, okay? Rob, thank you for coming in with a donation, honey. Hi, Liz. Any messages from Avery today and the weekend, please? So a message for the weekend for you, first of all. Confidence is your key to success with the new moon. And obviously we've got the Leo energy here. I know that resonates with you. So I feel you know yourself between now and the new moon. Confidence is the key. And your confidence in this love is the key to your success, and also confidence in what you're doing, because you are also, back in your power on your channel. So confidence is the key. And I feel that what Avery is letting you know is he's gaining confidence to be able to move towards you and make changes, and that he knows that's the key to success. He knows it is. So what does he want to say to you? And for anyone who hasn't already, nip over to Rob's channel, okay? Robbie's Fire Pit of Magic, Guided by Fire. He's going to be, he's sharing amazing messages there. I have been sharing them on the community post. He's sharing messages about the journey and, the energies and great things about the dragon and, everything you need to know really as well. So another great place to get guidance is our soul brother Rob. So again, this card, now this shows as well how connected you are with our other soul family, because Donna got this card too. Put your hand on your heart, go into your heart, quiet your mind and the world around you, feel me surrounding you, feel my love in your every heartbeat. So this is definitely about the way you guys connect in the 5D, the way, when you're in bed and you feel him around you, and put your hand on your heart. And I feel this is such a beautiful message for everyone watching. Quiet the mind, quiet the world, put your phone down, go into a room right now when you've got time today, and put your hand on your heart and close your eyes and quiet your mind and feel the love. Feel them all around you. Feel them surrounding you. Feel your heart. Feel your heart beating. Very powerful. I hope that helps, okay? Yes, Donna, I've answered your question. Okay, I've already answered it. Laura, thank you for the donation. Love and hugs to Carrot One. Thank you, honey. Thank you, Auntie Laura. Love you. Mwah. So she loves you very much. Let's pull you a card from Wisdom with the Twins as well. So because Laura's donated, I'm going to pull a message for her, and I'm going to pull a message for everyone. So look at this, a message for everyone. Don't make life so serious. We do that sometimes on this journey. We stress over things when we need to be enjoying life. And also chill time. Sometimes don't take it so serious by having some time for ourselves. And we've got the weekends. You know, Rob's just said a message for the weekends. Have some chill time. Don't take it serious. Remember, anything we're going through is ascension. So, Laura, you may have been experiencing ascension symptoms, and I feel this is because you both have. And that's what you're being shown. Isn't that a pretty, like a little cute, pretty picture? Yeah, that's carrot 2 there. Is that carrot 1? That's carrot 2. And you've got carrot 1 and 2 in these pictures here. I love this deck. It's so cute. And I know you love that deck too. So thank you so much for that. We've got Madeline. Thank you for the donation on it. It's confusion about love and work right now. So what do you need to know? Let's get a message for love. A message for love, please, angels. A message about love, Madeline. And a message for work. Okay, I've got 3 coming out for one and 1 that's gone back in. There, well, let's have a look at these first of all. So love, you and your loved ones are safe. So really the message coming through is whatever's happening right now, you're being protected. It's all happening for growth and learning purposes. Even if when it doesn't make sense, there is a bigger picture and a plan. So you're safe right now. Your person is safe. Your loved ones are safe. Whoever you may be thinking of, if there's kids involved or anyone else, you are safe. And that's what you need to know. So anytime you go into fear about your love life, you can affirm and breathe and say, I am safe. And it calms you down. It's one of my favorite affirmations to use because it takes you out of confusion. It takes you out of fear. It takes you out of anxiety or stress. And it brings you back into the present moment where you feel okay. Now, regarding work, a new start is coming. So there could be a change occurring at work, or you might want a new beginning, a different career, something like that. And that can feel confusing and scary. But it's going to resolve itself. So a personal issue at work will resolve itself. It will reach resolution, and then a new start is coming. And this is happening. We've got 2 Cancer energies here. We've got the new moon. We've got the new moon in Cancer and the full moon in Cancer. So I definitely feel around the Cancer season, the new moon and the full moon, you know, around June, July time. Let's have a look, because I've got them written down. Have I got them written down further? I've just got the June ones. I haven't got past that. But the new moon in June is the 6th of June, and the 21st of June is the full moon. I haven't got anything past that, because I've got these written down for the year. But I feel kind of the energy of from, I'd say it's around the 21st of June, around that time, you're going to feel something new is happening. So there may be new opportunities coming in at work, or opportunities to resolve something that's going on at work. So it could be a new job, or it could be something that gets resolved that helps you to remain where you are. But no matter what, you are being protected and you are safe. And it's just because there's emotion there. You know, you're emotional. When we're emotional, things seem heightened or hardened. You know, things can feel worse than they are sometimes when we're going through emotion. So allow yourself to feel what you're going through. And instead of being worried or confused about things, just say, okay, what is this teaching me right now? What am I learning from this right now? And then you see it in a higher way. I hope that helps, okay? Steph, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz. Any messages from Zach? So what does Zach want to say to you today? What does Zach want to say to you today? What does Zach want to say? Clear card, please, angels. A message from Zach. There we go. He's saying, the love that I feel for you is way bigger than the fear that's been holding me back. I will do this for us. So what Zach is making you aware of is that he is going to make a move, and he is doing the work, and he will do it not just for himself, but for you. And not just for you, but for you as a couple, as the us. So he's saying us. I will do this for us. So he knows what he needs to do for you to be together in a relationship, and he intends to do that. And he's saying the love I feel for you is bigger than the fear. So he may be going through some fears today as well. So anything else you need to know or be aware of, connected with Zach right now. And there it is, card flew out. We've got setbacks and differences. So there may be setbacks, but they're not caused by the differences. If you're thinking, if there is any differences between you, that's not why there's a setback or a delay. You may feel that way sometimes, but the setbacks are happening to move things forward in the right way. And they're not really setbacks at all. It's creating the way. So he's saying the love I feel for you is bigger than the fear that's holding me back. Any setbacks, any delays, it's creating the way. And they're guiding me to pull you a moon card as well. You've also got be bold and make the first move. So he knows what he needs to do. Don't let pride get in your way. So what he's saying is, I'm not going to let the ego hold me back, the fears, the insecurities hold me back anymore. I'm not going to let pride get in my way. I'm going to be bold and make the first move. And this is definitely a movement between now and, I mean, this is the full moon in Leo, but it feels like between now and the Lion's Gate, things are shifting and changing for you. I hope that helps, okay? Really powerful. We've got musical life. Thank you for the donation. What's R's intentions with me and with his current partner? So what are his intentions with you? What are his intentions with you? They're saying in my mind, leave the current partner, leave the current partner. And with his current partner, they're just saying leave the current partner. That's just coming in my head over and over again. Leave the current partner. So the intention with you is marriage, commitment, everything he wants, and the light at the end of the tunnel. So he intends to move towards you and to make a commitment to you. That's what he wants with you. And this is June onwards, okay? With his current partner, yeah, he's gone with him right now to work it out. He's finding the strength to end that because he keeps popping in my mind, leave the current partner. But he's currently in hermit mode because he's soul searching. He's trying to work it out and find the strength to be able to leave that person. Because what he intends is to have a commitment with you. And the Hierophant can also be a symbol of marriage. So I definitely feel this is going to happen between now and June. I hope that helps, okay? There's going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. And it's really powerful because in a reading I've done, I think it might have been today's reading or tomorrow's reading, I got the light at the end of the tunnel card. I think it's today. And I think that card is the card I'm, it is the card I'm connecting with when I'm, connecting with the energy. The saying, breathe, it's going to be okay. GR, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, what do the angels and Ray want me to know? So what do the angels want you to know? Straight out. The angels are saying to you, a win-win outcome is forecast. And this card's been coming out over and over again in this life today. So the full moon is bringing balance in. So balance, a balanced connection. The angels want you to know that Ray will be with you when you're both balanced enough to be together in a relationship in a very balanced, harmonious way. And what does he want you to know? What does he want you to know? What does he want you to know? He's saying to you, our love for each other is scary, it's complicated, it's intense, but it's also beautiful. I feel it strongly too. If you'll have me back, I have so many dreams, hopes and plans for our future. So, he wants to come back into your life. He wants to be with you and he does have all of these plans. But he is also afraid that you won't believe him because it's like he's let you down before or said things before there haven't happened or he's not followed through on his plans and he wants to make up for that. And he's saying one day this physical separation will be behind us. It will be a distant memory, yet a memory of something we'll see as a very important stage for our life together. So what you're being reminded of is that everything you go through on your journey, it has purpose and value to get you where you're meant to be in that relationship you seek. So everything's happening for a reason. He does love you, even though it feels scary sometimes and intense and complicated. He also knows it's beautiful. He knows you're the most beautiful thing too. So the angels say, no matter what, trust that there will be a win-win. I hope that helps. This card's moving as well, though. Look at this. Your dreams need a practical plan. So it feels like from Taurus to Libra, this is when things are happening. Okay, so from April time until, kind of like the energy of, they're giving me November, but I can't remember exactly when the Libra season is. It's not like I'm up there on the astrological dates, but they are giving me November. Yeah, look at this, November karmic endings. But I don't feel it's going to be in November. It's like between Taurus, which is April energy, and the Libra season. So let me just get the dates here. Again, April rebirth. Something's coming back together. Something's happening in April time. So I'm sure you're all shouting out what the dates are, but it's nice for me to just connect with these cards anyway. That's why I created these divine timing cards. I love that I can just pick this up and find the dates that I'm seeking. Yeah, we've got September to October. So definitely between April and November. I'm getting November coming through. Okay, but the Libra season is between September and October. This is when the dreams need a practical plan and a win-win is forecast, and that's what you need to know. So definitely between now and kind of November time, things are happening. I hope that helps, okay? VP, oh, blind, my voice went then. Yeah, VP went up then, high-pitched. VP, thank you for the donation, honey. Well, there's any messages for me from Jay today? So what does Jay want to say to you today? I'm going to use this deck here. Okay, what Jay is saying to you is let's do this. So he's in magician energy. So he wants to take control. He wants to do this. Okay, he's like his higher self is saying to you, let's do this. Let's be together. Let's make it work. But he's trying to do better. You know, he knows he's made mistakes. He's trying to do better now. He's saying my soul is on fire. So it's really powerful because he's coming up as the Fool and the Magician. And they are powerful energies because he's saying, I want to take a leap of faith. I want to move towards you because my soul is on fire for you. I want to do this because I want to take control. And that's why he's coming up as the Magician. And this is the energy he's moved into in 2024. But he also needs to do it better. And he's saying, I'm trying to do better. I'm doing the best I can. So it's like he has all these big visions and dreams, but then ego gets in the way and may hold him back a little bit. So I feel between now and June, that's when things are moving forward and he is doing better. Okay, he's saying to you, I don't show it to anyone, but I hurt inside when I'm not with you. And I cry when no one else is around. So his soul is on fire and that can bring up emotion and it can also bring up pain. So he does cry sometimes and he has cried over you and the connection and he's saying that to you. He's saying a lot still needs to be said between us. I'm gathering the strength and courage to face you and speak to you. So he does want to communicate to you and he does want to be around you and he's getting the courage to do this. And I feel something big is shifting between now and June. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just go back down the chat here. We've got, oh, Mangle, thank you for the donation, honey. Would like to know if there will be any changes in finances for me this year. Let me grab the deck I need. Here it is. Changes in finances and the current energy around your person and his partner. So let's see what we need to know. So current change in finances, or will there be any changes in finances this year? Or what do you need to be aware of? Wow, there we go. That's the card. So the first card is it's safe for you to receive. So there's going to be a change in your finances when you allow yourself to receive more. So be more in the art of allowing in 2024. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Now, it's not just about receiving money. It's about receiving all things. So, for example, if someone pays you a compliment, say thank you. If someone offers something to you, take it instead of thinking I've got to repay that or I've got to do that. So allow in other ways too. And then you are in the energy of allowing and you realize that money is just energy. It's just energy. It's as easy for you to manifest as it is something else. And you can affirm money loves me. I am a magnet to money. I have everything I need. I'm rich in all things. That's one of my favorite affirmations. I am rich in all things because riches aren't just about money. It's about success. It's about health. It's about love. It's about happiness and joy. And this blocked my throat. And it feels like you need to bring more joy into your life. You know, that blocked my throat there when I said joy. So it feels like there may be, blocking your joy, or maybe you're taking things seriously, or the stress there. The angels want you to bring more joy in to uplift your vibration, because when you're in that energy, you are more allowing, you're attracting more in. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. So allow good to come to you and flow through you as well, which means be kind, be gentle, feel blessed, and you receive blessings. So it's not even about you needing to do this or this or this to create more money. The angel's saying all you have to do is allow yourself to receive, to be kind, to be more giving and loving in all ways, and then you're going to receive riches in all ways too. So what's the current energy around your person and his partner? So the first energy we've got coming out is thinking, okay? Things are going to start moving forward. Let me just see what these cards are. Yeah, what the problem he's got is he's between two worlds, okay? He's there, but he's also with you. You know, it's like, this is what this card is symbolizing here. A lot of fear around this as well, because he wants to be with you, but he's like, one leg is on this side and one leg is on this side, because, you know, this is where you are. He's trying to get to you. He's trying to make a move to be with you. He's trying to get over the other side, but it's like his leg's stuck where he is. And that's fear, because he's overthinking things and going over things, and he may be worried about money and other things he's got going on. But this will move forward. He will move forward to you. Things are shifting around. So when I'm connecting with the energy of him and this person he's with, this partner, I'm not feeling love around it. There's no love cards there. You know, we've got 2 sevens first of all, which is also about manifesting, creating. And the 8 is that movement, you know, the manifesting the riches and the good stuff. And I definitely feel that's coming in for both of you when you are together. But it feels like he knows where he needs to be. And that's the words that give me, needs to be. Not where he wants to be, where he needs to be. So he wants to be with you, but he also needs to be with you. It's a need he has. But he's just trying to get over the other side. That's what he's doing. Right now, it's like he's caught between two worlds. You might see it as he isn't making a decision or he isn't moving forward, but it's not there at all. He's feeling stuck. He's trying to deal with where he is. And he's doing too much thinking and not enough action. And that's what's going to be changing around July and August time. So I feel around July, August time, that's when he's going to move towards you. And, you know, there's nothing in there that's saying there's anything you need to worry about at all. If I bring in a Karmic 101 card, the message coming up is, yeah, he knows he has no future with that person. Okay, this is the karmic debt. This is him saying it to his current partner. We have no future. He knows that. He knows that they have no future. You know, he knows that full well, and that's what he's showing you here. He just needs to free himself from whatever it is that's holding him back, and I feel it could be financial factors because, you know, that's what he's thinking about. And obviously you're dealing with your own financial stuff as well, so you're very likely mirroring each other in that way. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to do... Blue Synchronicity says, hey, beautiful, is there any messages my person has for me? How is he doing? How is he doing currently? How is he doing? See you. So the first energy is, we've got the Emperor, okay? So he's reminding you he's stepping into his power. He's saying, you inspire me to do great things. You inspire me. You inspire great things in me. So what he's saying is, when I'm with you, I can do anything. I feel like I can do anything. And he's saying, I want to explore this. So, you know, the Page of Wands, it's about an action energy. He wants to explore this. He's thinking of you in a very intimate way. You know, there's a lot of passion and desire there. He's feeling the heat and the flame. And he's saying everything is crumbling down. So he's going through tower moments as well. So he's realising what he needs to change. And he's going through a lot of chaos. He's trying to understand. You know, you can see in this card here what he's doing. It's like he's understanding information. He's got a lot going on. And that's why sometimes he just needs a bit of space. He's saying, I can't hold back this love. He's not going to. He wants you and he's feeling all that desire and he's evaluating his next move. So he's thinking about what to do. And he's also saying, please be patient with me. The clock's there all the time. You know, he knows that he needs to step up. It's like he's saying, time, I don't want time to run out. I don't want to miss out on this. I don't want to lose you. And I am thinking of you. So the message for you is, don't worry about the time this is taking, because he can't hold back his feelings. Everything is crumbling down because he wants to explore you and the connection and change his life because you inspire him to do better in his life. So there's things he wants to do, things he wants to explore in this fresh new beginning with you, but he just needs to make a change. I hope that helps. Again, this card's moving. Yeah, time for a decision. So this can also be decisions coming in. And if you've seen 1111, when I'm connecting with the 11, I'm seeing it as an 1111. So you're going to start seeing that number as a sign that he's making decisions and he's doing the right thing. I hope that helps, okay? I've been on for nearly 2 hours, guys. I'm just going to do a couple more. I'm going to do Sana Ali says, can I get your angelic guidance? Any message from Shiraz and guidance for me? So first of all, what does Shiraz want to say to you? What do you need to know? What do you need to know? So the message coming up is, during the time I am silent, you are never far from my mind. And they're giving me a feeling like there's something in the mouth there. So there's things that he needs to say to you. There's things that want to come out. So if the silence between you right now, try not to worry about it, because he's always thinking about you. But what's going on is he's dealing with self-worth issues, working out if he's good enough for you. And he may not feel good enough for you. And you may not feel good enough in other ways. Okay, you have to remember that you are deserving of this love. And we all have to work on self-worth in this journey in some way, shape or form. I did. On my journey, I had to learn self-worth because I was very jealous. I was jealous of other people. And that was because I didn't feel enough. That's why we feel jealous. We feel like someone is taking something from us that belongs to us. And, it's not there at all. It's just we don't feel enough. So you're both learning self-worth issues during this time of the silence. And you may constantly be thinking about this person, but this person is also thinking about you. And that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to do... Carrie says, Liz, could you let me know what Noel meant when he said he thought I was over all that, please, if possible? I was over all that, please, if possible. I was over all that. Okay, I'm not sure what you mean, but the angels will know. Okay, so what do the angels want you to know about whatever he said? Okay, expect powerful change. There's change coming in, regardless of what he meant or he didn't mean. And, obviously, there can be confusion between you and him because you're learning from each other. You're learning to speak through telepathy. You're learning to look beyond the physical. What he's saying is, you ignite in me an endless flame of passion and desire. He's saying, know that my love for you is just as real as yours is for me. So I feel there could actually be some insecurity around him, and that's bringing in some form of powerful change. So there's going to be a turnaround in the way he's acting or the things he's doing. And things are changing now. Things are beginning to turn around. I hope that helps, okay? So that's it, guys. I've been on for 2 hours. I'm hoping to be live again tomorrow morning, my time. Remember, tickets are on sale for my live event in London in May. It's only 3 months away if you want to come to that. And if you do want a reading with me, I'm available for personal readings. You can email me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. Okay, I'm just going to do a zero because donations just come in. But, you can email me if you want a personal reading. You can contact George if you want a reading with him or healing with him or anything like that. But remember, we're taking all the labels away. So experiment with it. Instead of calling your person your divine masculine, start calling him by his name. Or, you may not want to say what his name is on a live chat, but you may put his initial or say my person. Because divine masculine, it's creating this energy where the masculines are hiding behind that label. And the angels are very clearly saying, no more hiding. It's 2024. They've got to come out and step up and be individuals, not just group around in a collective energy. It's time to take control back. So Azura says, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, can I have a reading for me and my person for February, okay? So what do you need to know? He's saying to you, my path home, and home is about you. Okay, it's not about coming back to a building or a place or a location. It's about you. Okay, my path home to you. It may not be easy and it may not be straightforward. However, home is home. So what he's saying is, there's nobody like you. I'm going to end up with you no matter what, because all paths are leading me back to you. You are my true love. So that's what's going on with him. He's moving towards you. He's moving back to you. So you're saying, what's happening in February? He's coming to you. The path may not be easy and it definitely may not be straightforward, but he is on his way home. All paths lead home. So let's get you a little energy message for February. So really it's about having faith in that you don't need to try or force anything. All you need to do is hold your vision and have that vision of what you want. See him contacting you or turning up at your door or however you want to connect with him. And take time to breathe out whenever you go into any stress or fear or struggle or any anxious energy comes up. Breathe through that. And affirm, I am safe. Everything is working out beautifully for me. I am exactly where I'm meant to be. I am on my pathway. Everything is fine the way it is because it is. So let me pull you a romantic card because, obviously it's romantic cards connected with February, but something you can affirm. Okay, yeah, affirm that you are in that relationship. Affirm it. I am in a wonderful, loving relationship. And the universe will create the way. So if you create the feeling of being in a relationship through your vision, and then taking the time to breathe out anytime you go into fear or the ego says you're not in a relationship, breathe yourself back into the feeling. How does it feel? What does it taste like, look like? Then you're going to operate in a higher vibration and you're going to be completely ready for him when he comes home. And that's what you need to know. So I hope that helps. Thank you, everyone. Remember, if you do want a personal reading, you can email me. I am available. Tickets are on sale for my live event. And hopefully I'll be live again tomorrow. And send you all so much love. Have a great day. Thank you for donating, for being here, for liking, for the comments. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up. Thank you to my amazing moderators for being here as well. Dora, Laura, Rob, and anyone else who popped in. But thank you for your amazing love and support. So from me and Carrot One and George, who's currently upstairs recording videos, have a great day. I love you very much.